UHF is connected.
Did not say that. You didn't hear it say UHF connected, did you? Oh, hear me. I guess it's just not. Okay. So let's do. So you Penny before we hop on. So go ahead, do pressure yields for the feet. Yep. Good. Good. Okay, do a hind one. We're not gonna, overkill. Just, as long. I just want to make sure that where you touch. The only thing I would change about that was it was good, and he listened. But Penny's gonna probably need more guidance from the cheek and shoulder. You were here, which, hey, but for her, you're gonna want her to know to guide her nose away as well. Okay, hindquarters, physical pressure. Good? Good? Now, if he was to start moving, before you asked, what would you do to make him stop moving?
Wiggle.
Or, there's another option. Because wiggle, if he's not walking forward, wiggle could suddenly make him go backwards. There's another option when they start anticipating what you want, is you can rub him to say, hey, I wasn't really going to do anything but pet you. And then apply. Ritz, seriously. Such a mouthy little boy. Okay, so we'll do another one. So as he's wiggling around all on his own, go ahead and rub him until he stops, and then go ahead and tell him to yield his hindquarters. Don't worry about him not paying attention. If you're a good leader, he'll be paying attention to you even when you don't think he is. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side. Good. Up. Good. Good. Don't come near me. You stay. Yes. Good, and that's acceptable because it was behind, but stop the forward. So what will happen if you're not real particular when you're playing with Penny, like say you came on a day that we're not playing together and you play with Penny and she gets away with taking that extra step, what that will mean to her is that it's a crossover and then a step. Like that's what she'll think the rule is. So we want to make sure that we're particular about it's only a crossover, don't go forward. I know, love. I love you too. Okay, I love you. Okay, so go ahead and do another one, and this time be particular about it doesn't mean go forward also.
Would I just continue putting the pressure on?
No, you would wiggle to stop him from going forward. So your wiggle is downward from fast to slower to slower to slower to stop to back up to but don't go forward, or if he's not paying attention, it's like a tap on the shoulder. So the wiggle kind of has a lot of language, but it's always backward kind of feel. So don't go forward, or if he's standing still, it would mean back up. Okay. So just be ready to wiggle if he goes to go forward. There you go. Good. Yeah, he sees me. He's like, if I could just creep a little bit, I'm going to go creep to my mama. Either that or I'm going to give you a hug. Okay, go ahead and do the hindquarters. Don't worry about him not paying attention. Just you go do what you got to do. Don't worry about him not paying attention. Just go do what you got to do. You could give him a bump then. Give him a big bump. Say, excuse me, I am totally talking to you. Yep. Good. And then rub him if he keeps going and you didn't want him to. Good. Okay, so now we're going to do rhythmic. He's gradually, I moved here, but I think he's going to gradually get you to the grass. Good. Good. The concept of, but don't go forward. Good. Okay. So we'll do a hind. Good. Because he was going to take you over there eventually. Oh, Ritz, I love you, but no. Okay, so now the hind end. Mm-hmm. That's like when he's on the circle and you swing his butt away. The butterfly tail. But where you tip his nose slightly, you take a little bit into the rope, you look at his tail. So the best deal, what's the best deal? You always want to give him the best deal. Right, well, the least amount that you're going to do. So the best deal would be just tipping your head. Then you would raise your hand out in support without wiggling, without swinging the rope yet. Then you would swing the rope. So that's like the third phase. So you started off with swinging the rope, so we're going to try to make that your third phase, not your first. So first is the tip of the head. Yep. Now, yep, support. Yep, now you can swing the rope. Yep. Yep. Yep, now start stepping in like you're going to try to tap him with the rope because he's just not paying attention. If you tap him with the rope, too bad. He should have been paying attention. This is where you being a leader and him needing to know where you are is important. Good. Perfect. Yeah, he's a creeper. Okay, now back up. Yep. Yep, good job. Good. He's telling you he's got an itch, but he's lying. Go ahead and scratch him. Go ahead and scratch. Go ahead, let him go back another step. Yep, give him a bump if he needs it. Good. Now invite him back to you. So these are all the exercises. And who? Far enough, far enough, far enough. Don't let him cheat. Back up 2 steps now. Make him go away from you. You don't move. 1 more step away from you. Good. And then, yep. Good. Good. So now we have... Yep. Good. See if you can send him towards me. And we're not going to tell him to go. We're just going to send him in my direction. If he goes, it's no big deal, but we're not going to tell him to go. So we're not going to add a go cue. Yep. Okay. Okay, so now hind yield him away. Just, yep. Now give him a good little shot there. He's not listening. Give him a good shot. Good. All right. He's very interested. He's gonna go back up over there. Good. In front of him and out. Because that's the direction that we didn't go do yet. Yeah. Wrong answer. Good. Put out your support. Wrong answer. So don't leaves in that case and tell him to go. Okay, if he leaves in that case, achieving based on what you told him to do. So, with that all being said, now we know how to send him. We know how to ask him to come back to us. We know how to tell him to back away. We know how to tell him that's far enough. I know we've already done this, but you want to always give him a puzzle. Have to do it. And actually, I want to do it to where people can see how it's done, because I teach the kids in Canada. Or, well, not just kids. Yeah. So hopefully, I'm not good at figuring out the best angle to see things. And my camera's way over there. Okay. So what you're going to do is he has to back through the first step of the game. He has to wait for your instructions. You have to send him one way or another. I don't care which way. If he's leaning, I always challenge him and make him go the opposite way he's thinking, because I don't want him to assume anything. Send him either way. When he gets to about here, you're going to start to draw him, which is to bring him back to you. Yes. Once you draw him, you're going to stand up, say that's far enough, give him further instructions by sending. You're going to draw him, that's far enough, send him away from you again. So we're going to give you marker cones to tell you when to draw him, right? Is that what we use the cones for? When you get to about here, you're going to draw him back to you. So his butt's going to go towards that paddock. And then these are going to be when you draw back to you. Now, he likes to play with cones, so that might be your only challenge. So, toofuses. Look at those toofuses. Right. So I want you to start protecting your personal space with him too. I've been watching him kind of get into your personal space and causing you to move, whether it's his shoulder or coming straight onto you. So how would you get his rear end tipped this way to go between those two cones there? Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Good job. All the communication he needed just then. Yep. Let that rope get longer if you have to, and yep, there you go. Okay, good, 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 good. Yep. Oh, you got a foot over it. Good. Good. And while you're trying to get him through there from that far away, you can walk with him as far as backing up until you're at your, we didn't put an X, but where his back feet are right now is where as far as you're allowed to go. Good. Yep. And then always go back down to the best deal. And if you can't respond to the best deal, take it up. Yeah, he spotted that cone, so Careful, he's gonna dive right down for it. Good. Now you can't go any farther. He needs to go a little bit farther back. Good. Yep. Now pick a direction. Yep. Good. I would do the same thing. Bump him with the wrong answer. Yep. Yep. Good. Say, no, that was the wrong answer. Yep. 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 Bump him with the wrong answer. Say, put that foot back so that he can get a better idea, because now he's too close. Now he's too close. No, we're not doing sideways, Ritz. Hind yield him away, and then back him back through. Tap his rump if you have to. Yep. Yep. Good. I'm not coming to talk to listen to her. Now you can back up and steer him by his tail all at the same time. Tyson's realized that they're out there alone. He helps you find sense of humor and everything, doesn't he? I had to buy him a giant pacifier. Yep. Back. Now step out. Still backing him. Step out and steer him. Yep. Still back. Still back. Steer. Back. Steer. Keep going. Back. Back. Make him back because he's ignoring you. So turn it up. Yep. Back. 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 Now just back. Oh. Oversteer. So basically you're just steering his tail. You're steering his tail and then asking him to back up. So it's just, instead of his nose leading the way, his butt's leading the way. Yep. Yep. Back, 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 back. He's going forward, so that's definitely the wrong answer. See, I like doing stuff like this because it tells you whether or not you guys are working well together. Yep. Yep. If he goes forward, tell him wrong. Good. Yep. No, Ritz. No, Ritz. He's thinking about rolling. Ah, Ritz! No! So let me just wake him up for that, because he's not allowed to. I don't know why he thinks he's allowed to do that with a saddle. Don't do that. Back. I just wanted to wake him up so that he's responsive. allowed to roll. He's like, he looked at me like, that was harsh. Good. Pick a direction. Stop him from going to make the wrong answer. Good. Yep. Good. Yep. Go. Good. Yep. Far enough. Yep. Yep. There you go. Yep. Draw him. Draw him. Far enough. Tell him where to go. Yep. Tell him. Yep. Far enough. Tell him where to go. It's okay. A little early. That was my fault. I could do it then. Good. Oh, good job. Okay. Yep. And now go ahead and hind yield him and stop him. Good. Oh. Good.
We'll get better at that part.
Yeah. Okay. Taking advantage of Hillary because I'm getting involved. Okay. So, from the beginning, you're going to do the whole thing again, but it's going to be first cone, stand up, stand, second cone, stand up, stand, third cone, stand up, stand, cone, and then, oh, no, you're not going to go, so back up, around, and end. So we're going to keep doing like arms before you stop. So he's do the figure 8 endlessly. And complete. Good. Okay. Good. Pick a direction. Don't forget to tell him to go. Wrong answer. So you want to get ahead of the wrong answer, like when you realize he's thinking the wrong way, so we can avoid trouble for doing the wrong thing. You just tell him, oh, no, you're wrong. Okay. Tell him to go. There you go. Good. Good. Draw, send. Good. Far enough, send. Good. Draw. Far enough, send. Far. Yep, draw. Far enough. Send. Hind yield him out there. Bump, hind yield him. Okay. Good job. Yeah. So the goal between the two of you is to not get me involved in having to discipline him so that he doesn't get away with too much of that in your space, ignoring you, wiggling around. So we want to get him to where you matter, where I'm not going to be the bad guy. I have shin splints from Saturday. Yeah, the horse, I lost her mind, around quite a bit, and just trying to control her. I got shin splints, yeah. So that's why.
Reenactment?
We're worse, way worse. Yeah. No, Shanti. Yeah, I don't know where you got. Saw it. It flew away at the end there, but. Wait. Baby greenheads. I mean, baby bombers. Put your head up, bud. Okay. I know, and you got a big bump in your belly. Probably that girl right on it, too. Yep. That's alright. Okay. Oh, well, are you giving me a block? No! Well, then go take them away. This was fun. Do it again. Yeah. Just make sure when you walk them away, don't walk them right into that mounting block. You got to be fair about where you ask them to put their feet. He's like, I know this game. No, make him do it. Ritz! Give him a bump. Give him a bump. Good. You can tell him to step up if you think he's too far away, like too far behind. Ritz! Such a child. Step up. Ritz. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, no, he just has to work harder. But he makes me crazy. Stop. Just ignore her, please. Good boy. Good boy. Just ignore. Test it, like, you know, he's doing his job. Okay. First thing you do? Nope. What's the first thing you do when you first sit on him? Yeah. You want to make sure that if suddenly he took off from the mounting block, you're going to stay on him. Okay. Now, when you want to ask him to go, yep, 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 now start applying. Yep. And as neutral as you can. Did that saddle just shift real bad? Hope.
Oh, just a little bit.
I guess once you get, so can you push this leg forward there? Wow, alright. Seems like once you sat on it, it loosened up. Good. Okay. Good. Make sure that when you're not asking for anything, you say, I like it back, I just don't want to see it in him. Good. No. 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 Yep. Good. So now if you were to ask him to bring him to the cage, how would you do that? Put him in towards me, his body towards me. Yep. So push him in towards me, because we're going to do some shoulder in, shoulder out. Good. Now shoulder him back away. So you're going to use your legs, and this is a block rein, and that is a direct rein. There. See how that felt? That's what we're looking for. We're going to do a steering. Your steering hand is just going to give him a little sense of direction, but it's your leg that's going to tell him what to do. There you go. Push him in towards me. Push him out toward the wall. Go. Push him out to the wall. Make sure legs are doing most of the work. A little bit more. There you go. See how that felt? Hold on. Let's just make sure he's okay with odd noises. Okay. Good. Okay, push him in towards me. Yep. Push him back out. Feel more getting a response just from like kind of his head and him following his nose. You're going to bump his nose a little bit to let him know that it's not just going where you're not just going very forward, it's more sideways. So what we're doing is we're trying to do a half pass, which is a forward version of sideways, meaning it's sideways with forward momentum, where a side pass is not forward at all, and it's there you go. And then your leg. Push him back out to the rail. So this is what it should feel like. Okay? That's what it needs to feel like. Okay, push him towards me. Push him. So he doesn't go forward. So push at that outside leg.
You say bumping?
Yeah, you can just with hands, doesn't matter. It's just to tell him, slow your momentum down. I'm talking to you with my leg. So it's kind of like another tap on the shoulder. Like, no, it's not about going faster. It's not about following your nose. It's about listening to me. So it's kind of like I say listen. Sometimes it makes him connect when he hears the word listen. It makes him connect to where my legs are. You can try that. Be like, hey, listen, and then give him a little bump at the same time so he knows that when you bump him, it means listen. Okay. Yep. Okay. So now remember how to post? Okay. Diagonal. Wait. Eyes. The outside shoulder. You always rise with the outside shoulder. So the outside is always the outside of the circle. So go ahead and watch his shoulder, pick your timing, and then rise with that outside shoulder. Now. Tart. Yep, now the steering matters still. Make sure. Okay, not. Seriously? Having a temper tantrum today? So you happen to than it is at the trot because it's slower. Okay. Did you want to try it at the trot and see if it's easier for you? Okay. You might be able to. So my trot cue is 2 kisses, but wait before you do it. Because he kind of wants to go, he's got a little fire in his feet at this point, I would do it more like a clicking in my teeth going, okay, as opposed to a full-blown smoochy kiss. The smoochy kiss may blow him up. You're going to be prepared for horse in the world. That's why your point's important. Okay. When you're ready, I'm not going to tell you to do it. Just hear you, and I'll know when you've told him to. So give him that forward feel with the rein again so he knows. There you go. So, you know, it tells you.
No, I don't.
And it tells you that you're gripping with your legs because your legs are coming up into the fetal position, which makes the stirrup fall off your toe. So you think of putting weight in your feet, weight in your heels. Not standing in the stirrups, just weight in your heels. So imagine that you're being by your down. Because as you get in the fetal position, it turns your toe down, and as your toe goes down, the stirrup falls off. Okay? Good. Ritz, no. Sorry, he was thinking about cantering, that's all.
What?
Yeah, but I want your reins to be a little bit shorter, because if you have to get like this and you still don't really have contact with him, if your hands are in your lap, your reins are too long. Okay. So your reins should be, when you're trotting, should be like this, like way up here, where my fingers are.
Oh, my hands should be all the way
Yeah. So that way, if you need to, now if you went to pull back, it would bring it to like the front of the saddle as opposed to your belly and still nothing. Okay? Put weight in your heels. Think weight in your heels. Do not think fetal position. Fetal position's only going to cause you to grab them with your legs. You grab them with your legs, you're only going to make them go faster. Stop. He's just being silly. No. Yeah, he'd prefer than trot. Yeah. So next time he starts shaking his head, break him down, just yell ho at him. Break him down to a stop. Because he's shaking his head because he's being playful, and he's being playful, that turns into the canter, and then he's being silly. So we're going to, like, eliminate the silliness with you. So as soon as he shakes his head, you're going to just, and I want you to be like, ho! Yeah, he's anticipating now because we've been doing it in the same spot. And you just want to change the pattern on them. Don't forget to steer. Attention. Ritz, walk. We're not working for you, so that's why his head's down like that. Easy, Ritz, Ritz. Easy. Easy. Good boy. So try to remember that when he does do something you've been looking for that it's struggled, make sure you reward him by telling him at least he did a good job, so that way he can look for those responses from you. Good. Good. Good boy. All but your chest. And just always remember, if you're trying to steer right or left because of the way these reins are attached. Oh, you know what? That's right. Hold on. I forgot that we don't attach them. I forgot. This is the whole point of this stupid new halter. Okay. Be a little. We're getting more contact where we want it. Good boy. There you go. So it's all about balance. Your hands up in the air makes you lose your balance. Your hands down in a lower position helps your balance, and you don't want to hang on his face for your balance. So your balance is all in your body. You're okay. Imagine that, like, right here is your entire balance. These are the things that you need to focus on. Using his face for balance or using his sides for balance are going to be like no-nos. Okay? So when you think to automatically get your hands up, focus on the fact, oh shit, that doesn't look right, and put them back down and try to put them more, more in front of you, more like right here. And if they feel they're getting longer, shorten them. You can shorten them while you're moving. Yep. Ritz, quit now. Just listen. No.
That's what he tells me.
Yep. Good. There you go. There you go. Go boy. Go boy. Ritz. Ritz. Oh. Oh. Your legs off of him. So as soon as you start squeezing, cause him to go.